eye ebenada oforiso obosomi da etosu enum mfimfinu ne aduonum yenumu ya mama jo e mama kwaba e boy pa television na numero osia kase eso ensama ye de ebremo na yehwe eniani mu nsem
Omampania bedi akire e de atodwa se akade bia e wosa aban no e de ma omamu bambofo no obehwe na wadi ho dwuma
Sanso na mpanimfo de atodwa se one teacher one laptop no hyehyeye wo ho no ma teacher ni bia ebenya ne di
Abusafo adesia ewo pramso adwan atoa ohene se kwan a omanfo bi fa so a yetu amanfo amu ewo ho no omeboa wo mo
na ya demo bako amanone eye basabasa ya so Russia and Ukraine for ntemu no eye Zelensky ye Ukraine mampani chemu a Russia for etete eye Ukraine for wo ku on se emoa
Abusafo nsem no edoso atifi nsem ane yede amamu yi ye ne enemo de ahia ayeme oduefo na na sabre pinaman menemu nua ba
mame efia nyako papa bi
Abusafo nsem no enie Ghana mampani abede kire Alhaji Dr. Mahamadu Baumia eno ada wakopa dwumadie kese be hontoma ewo enkran a eye omamu asrafo enyumakuo makomako dumienu a wato ne din 12 joint companies venture neno no de atodwa se aban no anam a wotuo se obeboa asrafo ne bambofo nkaye no wotimanya akande bia no se koyi a ekwan bia so obeboa bambofo no
Bambo nyumaku ahodo na afi apima hankro adiokro mienu amamra no amo ontumi se onhwe na emra enye adwuma na onsan hwe se be ya temamfo betimi anya asomdwe adi won dwuma ye nam so ama Ghana mampani abedi akire Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia edi aba betudwa se ena aban be de obetimi bia se be ya bambo ho nsem wo memu ebetimi afa ne ntoma pa efra omampani abedi akire nkase bra na opa dihok dwumaku ano ena ohwem se ekame se o memu no enema dodo Ashra dom didi ojuma no mpempi na yakofafiri akwasikoko krom eno ka ho bi ena Ghana ban nam one district one factory so wakwakobie dihok jumakuo no na eba beboa amaniema hodo ashrafo ene bambo nyumakuo ahodo no edidi juma wo mem no yatimi ayebi ewo mem.
In light of this, many countries like the state of Israel, Egypt, the most developed and middle income developing countries, Europe and the Americas and Asia have all leveraged their militaries to catapult their development through defense industrial complexes. Ghana is yet to take full advantage of the huge technical human resource the armed forces have in propelling our developmental progress over the years. However, it is obvious this status quo cannot continue to persist under the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo era of industrialization, one district, one factory for a Ghana beyond aid. Although the armed forces have had the entity called Defense Industries Holding Company, DIHOC, for some years now, this entity has not been leveraged significantly to catalyze the industrialization of our country until now.
Chief of Defense Staff when kase mu no so dey to say diok dwumakuo ene aban pa no a oba be hyase ade dwuma wo memu no ebeboa pa na afi apima hankro de okuru mienu amamra no so no efo aso say diok dwumakuo no ebedi dwuma e wo memu.
The establishment of the Defense Industries Holding Company, DHOC for short, therefore conformed with all the necessary legal requirements after the establishment had been duly approved by the Armed Forces Council. All legal issues relating to company formation and operation have been duly addressed. Additionally, this endeavor conforms to provisions in the 1992 Constitution, particularly Article 210, Clause 10, which lends credence to the proposition for the Ghana Armed Forces to engage in national development projects in the country.
Yeah, call and some from na ya de nwumasua na eba Ghana National Association of Teachers ya nat ya cheche fo nkabo mukuo no empanimfo de atodwa ya ne wo makom mu chemu nyina ne say one teacher one laptop nhyehyɛ ye wo hono mo na wo che no teacher ni bia nka na komanto ne yem na se de tie bia no obi ansa beka ne de empanimfo de nsam todwa bra omo bɔ aporo ewo oti ne voter mantam no emu ahwese de nhyehyɛ ye kotitu efa junior high school enwomasua ehu
Sebe na computer adesua bekoso wo mamu enam so ema Ghana mampani ekofa one teacher one laptop policy no ebae eno mu ena aban de betu dwa se ochechefo dodo na oba be mo laptop sebe ya obetimi de atwere emofra de na ICT sua etimi akonkan eno nam so ama Ghana National Association of Teachers impanyfo e de aba betu dwa se ewom sa achechefo bi enhyeda enya laptop ni bidie na so aban eguso a ocheche laptops na ocheche ni bia ensa beka laptop ni bi na timpanifo ento abo de kopie mu woti ene fra mantam mu oni achechefo bi kasa na wotrem se eye woni so ade hunu pa se aban one teacher one laptop jumadi odi aba no ebetimi akonkan ne nam so ama ICT sua wo memu no etimi afa ne ntoma pa efra hwehwefo pani ema nat kui eye Thomas Tanko Musa ewie ne nsem no de to so se esa atwetwefo nyina enya abotoye mu efrise aban ne mpanifo eguso a oye ne obetimi edi aboa na enhumasua afa ne ntoma pa efra
the National Delegate Conference took a decision on it. In fact, your people have communicated the issues to you. To the best of my knowledge, all the SHS people have received throughout the camp. They are starting to be corrected. But that is the information we have. The next one is has to do with the JHS. The JHS, all the regions have received, except Ashanti. And then, I think, 2 districts in OT region, and the Volta region. And in the Volta region yesterday, it came to our attention that they have supplied. But when we check the statistics, for example, in Norway, they had 300. I think Bando, they said they're giving them 150 or so, the JHS. But it looks like when you compare the figures on the database of the district as the quantities that came, there is some kind of software. They told them that they should take note of it, of them. And then report says they will follow up and let all the things of the outstanding ones come to them.
Sansuna na atimpanifo bi so ekasai emomo so kyerem se ahokyere aban so no na atente na ikra ogusua ene aban kasa se beye obeye nsakraye kakra ewo akatua nsem.
The National Delegate Conference that was held between the 2nd and 7th of January 2022 at the KNUST elected 5 national officers. They are here, as our chairman rightly put it, 1, to thank you for the confidence reposed in them, and also to familiarize themselves, at least traveling to where some of us are working, so when they are there and they are taking decisions, they'll be mindful. Then the most important thing is that they also want to listen to you. We have heads of department, the deputy general secretaries, everybody is here. All the questions that you have.
Current economic hardship and any proposal from NAT, yes, we have proposed a cost of living allowance, we call it COLA. We are pushing it. You know, we have a salary adjustment for this year already. So what can be done to pushing us? Only COLA. So we are pushing for that.
Silence of national executive on the current economic hardship
the country is experienced. Leaders must speak up for increment. National executives are not silent on this at all. Like I said, we have submitted a proposal and we are making plans to give you a good deal this year.
Abusafo omanfo ya owo pramso ya ewo bosomtwe mensen wa asante manteme ya mu omo de adesrede akwa akoto krobia asante kotokohene otumfo se tutu anim se nadawroma ono na omusu kire na niso bebantu wanka bi ma wo mo omo ha onyina ne se ohena owo pramso sesiye nana jampatua otoso mienu enkrofo bi etu krom honom amu ahodo a yesiesie emfie mu na abusamo a mo se ohene no na amo kwan ebra eye musu eno ene adesrede a omosra ohene se ohene mram na omeyen hwese de ekoso no ebejaye
pramso bosomtwe abaton poso so e wa asante mantem ha ena sabre ye wei aha ena adehye ne kyerɛ sɛ ɔwɛse yɛ dada osie nipa no enne mpanifo no bi se otu amu no e de akɔba bi foforo ohunu sɛ hɔ so nsuo da hɔ ena sɛ obi awu ne asie no na wotu no de ebe ha adwe kakra adehye ne wɔ ha ɔfɔ nsɛm no nto krɔbia asante kɔtɔkɔhene ene mpanifo e wa asante mantem ha anim
wo tum krofo ma roba krofo me krofo manchi wo tutugo wo kono obi manchi na ho a wo akotu manchi na gozi wo tum na me ji anwia na me wo ba bro ama mo obi adua me na wo di kosi wo di koye se e wa bra eseye nso e da ho enti wo fam sika no wo ni pakra wo tu akama kom bronko
me bacho ensuo na da ase ho no hona me fie wo yesa nsuo no eyusu bibia o se esusan ene na mente ase no eno mente ase because nsuo na yesa ade bibia sesi a wodi emu asie emu wo ho ebede ye den ye yusu nsuo no because the fru nsuo bede ye tima yusu aye bibia yale nko a sesi a me baase a na mabese nsuo ade akosoro adentina o yesa adentina na wo tan ni
pramto hina o what atiase a owuye no kwame papa so no o maaye no kwanan samampɔ no yede eda hɔ ye nananom etete a omutwa samampɔ no to hɔ agya omunim se ensamampɔ no eda hɔ etwan ye ne ye gina ha yi entimi nso mi gina amani firi ya mi gina ha sese yesie obia ɛhɔ a ne yede edi sie ɛna agya o kwa jampatua wo so tumfo se wa de pramso asase amaw enti ba bia opa bia ɛna de komedie me kwa na ka me mfa ho aja wona yo hene ene oyin samampɔse yemfamfiri ho enke de koi ene enke de ko ba bia sumdwe wo kwa ka me fa ho ensuo no se ye bonka no me am gina me mafuo de ensuo na chi se me ensuo we to ensuo to a mintimi nko mafo nko ankofa dwane ma ene me yire ne me manidi o jise me gina ensuo na chi ma ebi kwa 3 days na fo nko mintimi nko ene makofa dwane aba ma me moa me ma ede adidi oba ya uti ensuo nim ene yemfa nye dai enkosie nipa enti sabi o sabi mi bisa pramso hene a ye jampatue o 20 second bempa ba ye no ena odi samampɔ no kɔ hɔ a enti kenne no ba bia o si yenyi samampɔ no kɔ no enti kɔ no oba beto ana o meto
won mini kroma no ho ye ne wodi yeso enti obi ma kroma se diso a ye nyoma ye kayaka de ye tutu omani ye momuni awre ho e sa asem bi obeka bia no e de abufuo ba krom ha e de ntawanta ba krom ha emfa unwado ene kro ye e ma krom ha enti ama krom ha empapa mu bebrebe ye dai ewom disease bi o teki a emwo kro no enso no wo gyana na so ye dai ateki tituwa ye wo hene ba ko ha bibia ni akwasiera oboda wuro frɛ oman ni nyina me manfo se na mpasa mu ye na ye nyina giatum na yato ato adwene ye nyina gitum a ye kwa nti ne mabu ha e koso a emwo kro no chichiriye emakro no nkwankan nti ye na eti o so otumfo nti yenso ntimi ntwe otumfo ano ngofo nti oka bia ne adi hu arai akoye otumfo nti enso asede ekɔ no traso dodo nti Ghana fo nyina amrem no otumfo tibi na Ghana fo mo kana ebi otumfo no atede no otem nso de dodo na mo kana ebehye no nkran amo afrɛ kro no ne ohene no
enti wo hwɛ adehye wo pramso ene ompanifo ni brabra aha ene ye baabia mpanifo se ne ode emu no oma ombewu ne oma mawu a yetu omafiri se dada ne ba o hwɛ mensa ha no ma ensu ne da hɔ na no mo ka ho asɛm no ene da hɔ Godfrey anim ene medin ache
Mame adea ye hu ye wo hu nwire o
me de me ho adwiri me pa wo kan kra no waka ne sei
ndi so ampa se ba bia ye sie adehye ye sie aton ama obi ntino yentu amu ahodo ho no nko ba bi foforo
ahomti
na say we dey se sa na te dey nti asase ni ba bia pram so ye beton ko se ho nko na wo se ekoto
kra we akiri nti asase be wo ho
ebusafo nyame won kan ho no ohwe so na say ye sie wo bi pa wo ba bi na say de mo hu ne TV so sa na te pa say ya ton ho ama obi nti no yentu amu no fi won ko sie amu no ba bi nti ja pram so
obi ma obi ma mi so obi papa de ja so na da so sase wo hu de be
ti pram so asase bi ani ho yisa se yenko asase no ko a
ya sam abusuafo yentu asomamo na yenkon nsem fufuro mu na mrahye fie mu na yekọ Right Honorable Ask Babin na eden nsem atudwade o kan nyane se mrahye bedwafo miensa bi ye bu mra ne hyehye a wo mrahye bedwafie emu ni nyina ne se mrahye bedwani bi wo ma mrahye bedwafie mu atoa so empre makomako edunu mu a na chese ne wo mra ne nkokora se bibi wo ho wo sere kwan na mrahye bedwafo miensa bi de omo nsere kwan omo so omo ma ye na makomako dunum no so kora no asan atwam nti ho nsam de na nani abere pa ye nkohwe
that members need to take their attendance to Parliament more seriously. Honourable members, the first session of the House has already expired. And unfortunately, this issue of absenteeism was not addressed in any of the 3 meetings of that session. I consider that it would be improper to raise the issue of the attendance of members in an expired session. We are, however, in the second session and the first meeting of that session, and it will be proper to consider the attendance of members within this meeting. The evidence provided me by the table office indicates that 3 honorable members have so far absented themselves in this meeting for more than 15 sitting days without permission, as recorded in the votes and proceedings. And I'll proceed to mention the names of the 3 members. The first is Honorable Sarah Ajua Safa. The second is Honorable Henry Corti. And the third is Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ajapon. Consequently, as is my understanding of the provisions of Article 97(1)(c) and Order 16(1) of the Standing, should be what should commend itself to us. But we are all learning. We have heard you. The only disagreement that I have, Mr. Speaker, is submitting the report to Parliament for Parliament to vote on. That is not the intent of the Constitution. Thank you very much.
I have listened to your directive and your referral of 3 of our colleagues to the Privileges Committee. I have difficulty accepting your legal and constitutional justification for that referral. And Mr. Speaker, I do so coming under the same constitutional article of 97(1). And Mr. Speaker, 97(1) reads, a member of Parliament shall vacate his seat. Vacate his seat. So me, even your referral means that you have declared those seats vacant. That is my understanding. And I do not think that that is what you should be doing.
Abusafo ye free mrahye bedwafi na yakọ abura edumfa ye no ewo abura asebo kwaman kese mansimu ewo mfimfin mantemu na arewosam ye free ho eba ne se mamu anan akọche abaya frechu amobon se wonya mfinhie du ama wafa no wabọ ne gala se de ta aka no amodo nsa adochiri na ehon nsɛm no akoyɛ nsɛm bebree
abofra ya no ho akaka adwa mu yi wokyire ma na no ya wada na mrantie no ba koso ma no se wonkoto eye aduane mre no wode baaye no na okacha ne se onfa enwura dam fa nkoso ma no wode ekowura hono de onim hwe na ya raga a wonya mfie aduasa enkono na afi wofa ya ono so wonya mfie aduosia emiensa wo mo twe no de no koto hono ma ache se wo ne da ye eye na yakayaka de bebre sebi bi fa no tru mu nyina ache se omo ye nema eye asefim enipa mienu no mo wodem hodada enso so be kan ho ase nipa nan me ma kentin kanan ena sa baya kento amwa wono wanya emfie edupe me ma kese enan etimi fa no edi fe fa sebi ni dumu eye ne nema na eni se woya kese wosan prepare no ha no kan ho wo wiye no na wo ne no kacha ne se wonhwa na wankanse mo ese amfa nchiro bia anye sa o mebeku no esro ni ehu nti no abayo enso entimi anka wo ka no tum kosi se na wofo hu se emoja efri ni bemu eba na wofo bisa na san wotimi achem se ade se ni na mema nan wode eye no na mra ensam no eba abonten no nipa mienu na ka ho de aburadu nkwa aposifo etimi ekochi wo mu a mienu aka de sabre wode wo ho aka wura wadwane na doctor fo a ewo aburadu nkwa hospital enso so ade atoso achem se eye ade se abaya no watete ne kwa ho mu nyina akese sabre wo aresabia woje eye ayarehwe abaya maami asabre wo hu ne wanya no ne din ani ekua Grace na wo kire se ne bai enema de omode aye nintino wontimi empo enante aye se wabubu a chese ne bai mu de ote yaw bebre e wo hono ma moja firi ho ba na eba sebi pie to kora wontimi enhye bi ne senti maami e da de sade kese ato aposifo anim se enema ya wonhwe so betimi aye atentene ne pa bonefo a omoye sade no wonfo mu nyina emra na chese asotwi bi e fata wo so no wonfa ema wo mu se be ya ba ya ibenya atentene
Yewra amanyosam emu na National Youth Organizer New Patriotic Party Henry Nana Boache Nana B na dodo na atafre no wode nsama tudwa Nana B nsama woka nyina ne se emfie mpinu ne aduonu 2024 general elections wasi emu be ye den papa ene se New Patriotic Party MPP amanyuko no pese omo sa atena akonya no so biem na National Democratic Congress NDC so pese se de tie bia no omo gitumi efree MPP for ensem to no de wo hu ne se enye adwo bayera abrewadwo na enema mu ebe ye den
Yewra Henry na Boache adodo na abo ne mrane se na B ekire ma MPP epese omu breki 80 no na NDC fo so ekire ma kese omu fie nwotwe a Ghana fo de ma political party bia na MPP dia so enitu omu na ebabaji tumi na MPP fo so yo madwene se sanjehye na ewo se fie nwotwe bia no aban sesa no wo se daabi mu do mu ye ne sa obekoso atena so nti oye wafa mu de bia eno na B kire ma na kese kobase fie mpini na aduonu abato edi Ghana fo nim de den papa sense obi a strike na adwene se wo se odi nkonim enu nti wo kiremu a wo se NDC fo ahyase atumfuturo edegu Ghana fo ani entro ko ahen ba ye nyina na wo ka bi edegu aban yiso a yi levi ho propaganda nyina so wo mo de ye se de be ya abato edi yenim wo mfie mpinu ani eduni nan no obetumi adi nkonim na no wo kasa ewo eye Tertiary Students Confederation Network TESCOM eye MPP fo ma omo school pon ahodo nyina mu eno copy mo University of Education Winneba na wo kasa e wo mu homecoming na afi freshers na fofrofo a na wonyeji wo mu e wo suapon ni mu eno kasa eno wo chese se wo hwa mebu ana se omo mebu a omo wo aban mu a na blanco kufo ado amemo yi mu a dodo na eye test confo ne senti wo charge wo mu ka che omo so munyi de wo mu ho munya adwumaden emfa mu a se de be ya aban we bekoso atena so e ba sa na ebetimi aboa wo mu wo se o ha bebrebe no mu fa mu e wo campus wo de na nso muntu nyina ngu no munya adwumaden se be ya party ne betimi aba hawa na Boache esan to an kasa so o chese se wo hwe MPP fo amuye makoma kutore na 86 test constitutions e no wo schools ahodo nyina mu na se wo wiase na se Ghana afana nyina a ne nyina mu so no e test con members ento be sere so munya mo ho no munya adwumaden se be ya ban we se koso atena so a mo betumi adi ye na ne nyina so betimi aboa wo mo twem so se enchanche wo na fe dako ebe ye wo bi eda se wo hwe district chief executives and pen
Obisafo ya da so awo amanyosemu me sad ma komrahye bedwafie biem na mrahye bedwafie chia me right honorable speaker Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagben de aton sentrefo nyina nim se yenhwe se amanyofo nyina no yebeso omotadua mu na ebobi ombe bia no obedi so na yenhwe se adwuma se fata omo nso no omeye.
Mr. Speaker, we pray for long life and good health for you. You have never hidden your plans for empowerment of the poor, and for this we are grateful. Your decision to ensure at least a member of the press corps being part of international trip for public is testimony to the fact that progress of the BBC is a priority for me. Such trip will not only afford country, but also exposure to our members. Like Oyerepa, we will ask for opportunity to visit other colleges on the continent and outside to enable members learn best practices elsewhere for our mutual benefit. Finally, Mr. Speaker, the concerns about welfare of members of the press corps cannot be unnoticed. We hope fruits of your plans will soon manifest for all to see to the glory of God. I must also express my gratitude.
Now on the press and the actual parliamentary business, there is no better example of our legislature's efforts to strengthen the executive role and public involvement in the work of Parliament than our parliamentary press corps, which serves as a watchdog. The word I use is watchdog, not guard dog, over all legislative actions. Recognized to be a temple of democracy, Parliament functions as an open and public forum, giving access to the parliamentary press corps, deliberations and systems. This is where the media's role as the scrutiner and amplifier of government policies and administrative activities come into play. And you know, there being a delay in coming out of our new standing orders because of the new creature that we have today, and we refer to it the hung parliament. The rules that we have now are structured for a majoritarian system, which we don't have now. So we are now trying to tweak the draft that we had earlier on to incorporate some rules that can assist us to manage the situation. And so we're trying to use these old rules to manage this new creature. It's not being easy.
Yanko edra secheduma se asante mantem hanom wone a eye kuadwuma ne nkuma mu no ekira se pa de kuadwuma ho ne maboa ye dene enti ama omo bre ewo madwuma mu mpanifo nya bibi mfa wanye sa de a se de atama pa na ehye
Kwa kwato kwandem wa baako 9 afei ukọ busa tractor so say o do obegi misan ya o say 2 million 1.7 1.8 busa fro wonu mu ko pedia gbadua so a wo ma dua na so o mu say 1 million 1.1 900 nkankan na beans o say wo mu dua beans ana nkatie 18 ena obese charge wo no ntimi ena ka na so bado a wogibo din ye pre keke kwande mu kwato to baako 50 cedis na tata kwato 2 million ana say 1.9 so a na wokope wo mo ebedua efru hokurampo a na wokope nikogan kalihep atlasen wenyina no bo ndafo mu na wo say 3.5 ye kuyafo afi we de ye ho amane edin Pase ma les mejina ha fi we mentimi ndot weke pena kura ye pena no ma bo se kono die ni adot weke be fertilizer na duro no bo no amaye kuyafo ye nya bia yere ado na etimi nya duane kakra ye na ye yire num na ye mba school fees edin
eto se de me be ike kuyafo afi kuya do se de kono nya sam kitwa ukotwa edra ya 50 cedis That ambassador 2 million, 1.9, 1.7. At the Edibabo, Gatia, beans, and no crowd yanka. Until I feel queer, dear. At Roman Buono, a Briaso. abure so nti yensa da yensa yem wonhwe mai
Ocho fam abudia mare kwata. E de sense na me ma American no. Afi wekua no abure ya ho de so. Say 10 acres kura na obedo afi we ahwe kura wan force pa 2 acres kura wontimi ndo. Because expenses obey 1 acre ho no. More than 1200. Jaba no hwe so enye hu bibi den e mai. Fertilizer no bo ni nyina gira fuel so. Ukwa we see increase fuel. Ukwa obi ase increase fuel. You increase fuel so no so increase in niam. Jahwe na aba no hwe no ere no mbo a no ti fuel so mai. Se na be ya yeso e ko fa niam bia na se tata oba bedo
abusafo be kaya na no da enne mrase bedwafo ekwachi e-levy etumu na ehon koma a amanfo die doso yie ne santi ye nuaba oyokoba na na kwafrie tise montenso no amanfo kodi nkomo efa e-levy no ho se do musiti ase ene gi a omoje etumu
oba money ho nseme da bedwasrede e wo mrase bedwafie a enya Ghana ni bebie asemfo Yachinsam ni abasa ema ebeda na ekutu bokra e wo mrase bedwafie sese de emese bedwafo atena so agye atuma nyame ya aduma abosumi edi enimi kirembe obegye atum na wasa ate ede ya adwuma charges na eda so no nkofo bebre e ka ho asem ene Oyerepa kase ye ni wona oye mobile money ebedi nkomo na yahwe se E-levy ya yaji atu ye de be adwuma ebe boa ma wadwuma a wo ye no akoso ma mo so dada setenem no aye nkoso ana weni ensem a ye bedi ho nkomo
E-levy na ba me hu say na amadwuma na ba form amadwuma na ba form and the government yes so commitment bi afa ho if you say yes we MC charges no kra na mobile once in come beto so asend ya mom come complaining na sisi ya no ndi E-levy asa be ka ho ama charge na koso customers be ba mobile mo say ye omu yom sika nyina is omu person me do me MC bi MC adwuma ni sia na bad down kra it's ke say government say committee mai bibia fa ho dia eno ani yes sir
no make us mobile man no meja because ordinary sika beto so a onim amount am beti ana so oyi a onim de mo be sa atia ne e de account e sa yeso adwuma ne be de e be ba fo so that
aju how dey be bre na de be ba sake of anopaya obi aba say the sika den account mi nyina o pese oyi cause onim ahia oyi e betina ani ba bebre nti ase ye try say be educate you on say I don't know anja ba wi untimi nya ho hye but still na ani ba bebre pese omu yi omu sika cause omu nim charges a e be dey e be ba ewo E-levy so ana ni su bebre so empe E-levy no cause obi o say taxes na ye tua no onim de de taxes na ye dey eye skano omoji ana omadi ebenifo na omoji ana omadi kwani mo bebre na cause okromu amanfo mpenti E-levy ni de to be frank amanfo ani nye ho
amanfo bebre yi skano omo kan ho asem say so omo sha ase omo beje mo ba money use omo pese omo be use mo ba money bi this nipa ni here scan access doors on betimi afaka no this scanner come nipa no woni fie say ira akra ye onu ani sika into one send this scan because na that one yeso into onye mobile money ni bi they say yen mobile mo ka ho asem panti basa adwuma ne so be kofo ye yen adwuma akra anye bi isanka ye stress anko mo betimi ye free wa maya anke beboa because they see Ghana adwuma bia ni ha we ya na ye wies ku kra ye nya adwuma bia anye nti se wo ye we na se wo nya sika akra de toto ho e di bi hwe wabusamfo ye ntanka ye sra ban sanko beboa ye na wa ye free wa maya anke be ye de pa
emwa ye mo wa manifo na emwa obi ansuso nti obi aba na oba be yi ni sika obi aba na oba be yi ni sika efinti e be ka transaction bia ye de enkoso na e be kokra
abusafo mani guso amohwe Oyerepa TV inosia kase boy ye homeso ne atonkra ye ba baba isa the sports lawyer wa ha or the sports etwaso
abusia anwumre so yedase se woni guso a o hwe Ghana's best TV station mraso se agodie mu nsem chefa ewo kase num yereto aso ema wo nkofo nkro so nsem ene afisem ne abobo no anwumre yede brewo ye hyase afi Ghana Premier League match day 23 bekaya enra ena wonbo ni nyina ewieye e obetem nana fosu giabo park ba na wieye na Bechem United at Great Olympics asane kabako a womo entime anti Kasim Mengo Okansi eye manager ema Bechem United o say se amotifie ewo nana fosu giabo park a ebe den se timbi ebetima so ampo omompese ombe consider go e obetem.
I told you before the commencement of the game that now home ground I don't see a team that can beat us here. We say here we don't want to concede a goal. So far we've conceded only one goal here. So we know we don't want to concede a goal here, but we want to win. And I told you, no matter the competitive of the game, we're going to collect our 3 points, and we've done it. Last time I told you we have 2 experienced players in the team. Here and Abila was not in the team today. So you saw the midfield, there was a little bit gap there. They've helped us a lot. You know, we have a young players with some experienced players mixed together. So when we get them playing together, tell you, you see how we normally play. You see, we play Olympics. They were better today. They did better than when we went to Accra. So when we played a 3-5-2, but when it got to some time, we changed it to 4-4-2. So when we got to the 4-4-2 now, they were wanting around because they plucked some people at the wing, so that we cannot operate there. So when we changed to the 4-4-2, they couldn't operate now. So we saw the second half, almost we've been getting the ball into their 18. Exactly what happened.
Yanko Speaker of Parliament, Aban Babin, Nasuye, or say, Anas Esposino at Ghana football abafom.
When we were able to bring down Kwesi Nyantakyi, we also brought down Ghana football. That was one of the brightest spots at FIFA, which the French call FIFA. And when I met the executives of FIFA and said I was the Speaker of the Parliament of Ghana, I said, what happened? Why did you people do that? That it was a dynamic addition. The value that he carried at their meetings, he was highly respected and he was very influential, and Ghana football was up there. We thought we were only handling Nyantakyi. We didn't know we were handling the whole of Ghana. Senegal is up there today because the Secretary General of the whole FIFA is a beautiful young lady, and you can't beat her during elections. And she's the Secretary General of FIFA. That's the Chief Executive of FIFA. You see their stadium, you see their national team. So please, leaders don't stand alone. They stand for something that is symbolic of the country.
And the Speaker of Parliament, NHM, say, Emra, yade ura Nyantakyi eba form no, na yade Ghana football, and so eba form, ukos Senegal, any other nations na, womo ewo nipa ewo CAF, and afi FIFA. Yemfri hona afi yemfi yanchenko phone crosso, Emra, English Premier League, no match back on, etimi eto, Monday night football, Arsenal. Etimi etwa Crystal Palace or the Sehes Park bana wiye na Crystal Palace ashe miensa Arsenal womo entimi ansimu aje.
And it comes deep to the far post, and the ball comes into the centre and is nodded in by Mateta. Arsenal caught cold from the set piece. They didn't deal with the cross, and it was easily guided back into the path of Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Crystal Palace have an early lead at Selhurst Park. Anderson driving that ball right through. Palace are in here, and it's 2-0. This time it's Ayew with the finish. Palace 2, Arsenal 0. Saka. Now Xhaka laid off nicely, and Nketiah back in. Odegaard steering the ball wide of goal. Another opening for the Gunners. Still Wilfred Zaha. Is there any space to get a shot away? Oh, he's been brought down, has he? Well, that looked like a penalty, and it is.
Yeah, I think he's just dragged his stand leg there, and yeah, 100% a penalty.
Ramsdale is Arsenal's hope. And it's an emphatic penalty by
Patrick Vieira, a former player, Emma Arsenal, nay, or yeah, Juma, Emma Crystal Palace, Ninsemina, and they say, or believe a what ni place, no, Gidia, or what any place, and ra, a daddy.
Believe in the team, players understand better each other, start to really know each other as well. There is a clear idea about how we want to play the game, and again, like today, we scored those goals in a really important moment in the game, and I think that way we manage the game show that we are growing up as a team as well. It was a really good game, and we played well, and we managed to win. But we know as well what is difficult is to
UEFA Champions League quarterfinals no ene na esha se na fixtures no ano den papa ohwe fixtures a etodwa ene na 2 games na etodwa Manchester City women Atletico de Madrid na ebo ewo Etihad Stadium eno echi oko Benfica so ya women so ene Liverpool e de bayantam so otena matches mienu na ebeto aso Chelsea ene Real Madrid ebebo na fe Villarreal ene Bayern Munich enso edi bayantam so yenko Jurgen Nobet Club na so ye oko Liverpool mana so ya omonya qualification eramu ewo the Super Women's League next season ebehu Liverpool man say omobo the Super Women's League or say no cre womo enhwe man yi na emum no wo bo emana ba so omo a good team ombo modi pa.
Happy. I was following it now all the time. I was looking at the results always after our games, around our games, looking when they play, who they play. Last week, obviously, when after the result from last week, it was clear. I think with the draw against Bristol, they can make it, and they won. Really happy for the girls and for Matt. It's a big thing. Obviously, Liverpool was in the last years not famous for treating or dealing with the women's football outstandingly well. They didn't go down to the championship for no reason. But now they are back, and now we have to make sure that we use the situation.
Jurgen Nobet Club manager Emma Liverpool team no na say Ghana nko a na man football no ye nhwe mu yi o chem say Liverpool momo nhwe man yi to that extent there nanso omatimi a qualify a wo mo ebesi akan ewo Women's Super League no so na nwumre ye gina na agudi mu nsem chefa na ewo kase num no ye de na etimi esi sports lawyer ni the only sports lawyer in Ghana football. What is sports lawyer bi obabia a fake macrao ye twa ho by bar na na akua e de ani je kase e na eto aso ma.
dwumtoni sister Fia enso abetro ato the social media so say kamia ye say awards ahodo a ekoso e wo Ghana no in favor female musicians kra o say music industry na nkasa e male dominated na trese emema ewo mu a omoto nwom no edos sin ema ewo mu no na afei so edu award scheme so a na trese o kire empanyimfo o mo hihye awards na dodo na emema no o mo hwe edema wo mu ema no de kamia ye say o mo bu o mani gu o mo so a afimu ni nyina adwuma hodo a o mo beto no eye kama te se de krampo na empanyimfo o mo hihye awards no o mo hye da emfi ema no sa ana o mo hye o manim sa okoso echiremu e woni social media post no so say eno kra na echire no female rapper bi enso so e wo Ghana ha se ya otu nani edisi ne so o trese sa female rapper no na ka wabo ne pa o hye ase no ono mum ana support no eso na sene e ba ne dwomto no e ko nkan esi ase sa time no ono sister Fia no e ko nanim dada eni nti ono bo sa female rapper no e ma ono so ne dwomto e ko nanim enso ewi ase female rapper yi e fa so e digu nanim ase e ma media houses ahodo DJs and presenters ahodo nso so etai sa rapper na chi e ma omo say ni din bia fine enso se ewi ase omo nyina atwe omo ho ama se sa female rapper no ne dwomto nyina aye bi o kire say eye adwomtofo especially female musicians and say rappers no omo fa sa ade no enye sue hu say ensa eseti aduane hye wonu no yenka ana owe o tache maso asebe na wonwe nem enu ti omo fa nye
He's got a lot to say, says it well, both in his art and in his narratives.
Be nominated and also first non-Jamaican too in that category for tonight, so I'm really inspired and elated and happy to really receive this honor.
Man, what an amazing moment. By the way, we're all the way live, so if you want to say hi to anybody back home.
Hi, all the people of Ghana, live and direct, we're really, really happy to represent today on the red carpet and also represent at the Grammy. Just keep the faith. Keep the faith. It's coming. It's coming.
You made it.
Yes,
look at it. And let's check out your style. Let's do a little pan here. Don't you want to comment on that?
Incredible. How much thought goes into picking an outfit like this?
Well, this was put together by my designer in Ghana. His name is Elike. And, he designs all my clothes, all my performance clothes. When I was nominated for the Grammy, he wanted to really give it something that was African, but at the same time, too, really exquisite and beautiful.
Exactly. Even the necklace, I love the little detail here on the necklace.
Thank you very much.
Ai Rocky Okorepa yanwe ne de enso so ye be fa ne sa Angelique Kidjo ana gifri ensem enso so nye hwe ye be fa ne sa wa repin ya nominate woni nko ade ukọwanim sa enso so ana ye maami chewa 2018 ana nana ya abrefo a oye media personality e de ne ho asem beto abonten se ana wo chewa ye superstar ana America ana okoton benku 4 years ni afi na chewa ama no reply
Juma ba fofo obi adom anya adwuma ameye restaurant adwuma yankrofo yi ba ha yankrofo ye ne wo mu ye adwuma twasini bi ba ha no mo de me video no mo de akototo se chewa eka benkuton na benku no banya no aka no aton chewa eka benkuton na no ye de atsena TV so ne radio so achi hu konwa se pia ta chewa wababuro chire otwesini na sini na munum de na meje na ayame yase na ebimu eton yentema wabonten na se kra meti se na obi kofa akọla bi ye kofa akọla bi se ni twesini ene o maame ya ma ni se ye maame mbedi ye chira ye maame mbedi ye tisi ye twesini ana se ye twesini nka ye papa bi ye maame mbe charge ma ya tia wose me de me nkasa ntia producer bia we hu se me makasa tia panimu bia ni da enti no ode mi be ye adwuma brother ninja minya be ma ninja
ye too far akọ Nigeria eye Tonto Dike ono so ne ex boyfriend popogiri asem omo twempana 3 months enso omo wie na ho fight enya asem kitwa beef actress Violence Senior High ye new branch for cry ye bie e wo Nigeria no actress Tonto Dike ana wo ye headmistress ema ye e wo hono na enche ye cry enro nkwan ana wo de abeto abonten atutu bi de amane ne ex-boyfriend da ye friend no Prince Popogiri said the fact say one ne twempana no enkere say Prince e won a level and I say on any yepe. Tonto the betu social media say a Popogiri ekibabi or say a public kibaba obi aribi neno ana brantie no anye ne da ono so de betu abonten say mo say me a public kebab dia na tre say emema ahodo a woni omada ene amanfo okunu ma woni omada no na eye be sibra abrabo na wo bo anye benya asumdue e wo Nigeria Diamond da Tonto e ka ho asem no o chiremu a 2,550,000 naira enya dia obeja ya ma brantie nafa enti osise won pedede bia omomoden no ma na sanka ne niema enya sa onani mienu Nigeria obie ne wa na ho beto ebeja na Tonto so na ja head mistress a Oyerepa ye wa Nigeria e de assembly besi ha Tonto ye sew eduane na wu cookie no cookie na emunye de na ye da Ghana fo nyina asobete me the entertainment news no ebesi he ya ye da wasesa ojebre na hwe ye wo Oyerepa TV so nyame adoma ochina ye nsa nhia medin e de nana akua frempoma entertainment news Oyerepa de aish emu ede adios
abusafo yeda mo asese mo atwen ne akwa ba yeda baba isase na fe na akua afriye yeda mo kwa ma hodo so nsemu na otwe ba kwa atwa mu no ane yese mo se Nigeria man mu ebra na ye keteche bi ko na nipa bonofo bi koto hye so na otwe nie omo chese nipa ba se wo ha aduesi an wotwe de o ma na omutim no yehu ma bi o mafa
na watwe atwa mu na akwamkafo koka keteche bia na free Abuja eko Kaduna na no mu na mpanifo de betu dwa se kame anse passengers ano wo keteche nim no ye be se 362 enya de a passengers ondodo no ye be se 168 die ohwehwe omo ba bia ohu omo enkra ne tokoso chem se wahu emu nwotwe a etwe se nipa nwotwe die we free atiasfo asase so ye nam so ama Nigerian Railway Corporation mpanifo de aba betu dwa se aban ye de bia se beye nipa bonefo a wacheche saa passengers ahodo ohwehwe omo a wonhu omo no obetimi ehu omo ni nyina mu no wona wo prepra no so wode oma kopia yaresabia oje arhwe
yewie kasebo no ewo Ukraine memu no momba mpani Volodymyr Zelensky ena basabasa ya sorry ewo Ukraine Russia ntemu na no wakonsahwe wo mukura ye freni bucha eso na eyare hosem sedie Russia for a dear woo honum nam so ama Zelensky dia to just say de ekoso no de wo ka no wa kan say Russia for tete wo mo na wo di wo mo etesese bi emoa
awudi a Russia asra adom kodi wo bucha o Ukraine memu nam so ma Ukraine ade hye be se 410 ade eche no wuda mountain so no aka ho bi ama Ukraine mampani Volodymyr Zelensky aba betrim se abonefo sema Russia asra fo na di no nya ade a Ukraine man no ebehwe ne ha asa eyade obehwe se Russia man no ebetua won bone so ka opani nkase emu ene wo trim se emfa ho ne entokwa ekoso na Russia mampani Vladimir Putin ama hodo nyina ene wo kasa senka no enya dia Russia man na shrap na aye wan adwi se obejai kra na ne etwa won so mu kra ya wuduru ahodo enei odi ku Ukraine adehye opani asa akokasa ewo United Nations dwumadi bi ase e dia to amansan nyina anim se ebra so sa amansan nyina beka abom se be ya obetimi atu Russia man awudia odi wo Ukraine man nim no na wiase nyina hu se enya dia obi bia ebetimi di emra ahye ne nsem
Yade kasebono ebewie ya nsa na de waso yasene Newman College Department of Nursing omotete ya nurse fo na nkrata sabo wa ban mu nyina edi mu a omoni UDS tamale nkrabata no na atwekese oso wawie SSC ya na se ukita wasini bia A1 ekosi C6 no obetumi kwanya wo hono makwaje ntitiye na over 25 years and above ana de ekosoro na eno so no betumi abeye access course ni bi no wanya akwanya abaje ntitiye nurse nkrabata hodo ni ntitiye nyina omo eye bi so person ye degree in nursing so akwanya wo homa wo se ba bia wo bia so ba hostel facilities e wo honom e de mawo upenchiremu a e chen de media ma wi ya 0246 678-004 0246-678-004 Newman College omo Kumasi kwada so atwemata chiman enomo
Ebusafo na ha ene bre be makwa na nwumre no sia kase bo de free Oyerepa TV so ene bren yede nyina esi oduafo na nasabre tuna man menim nuaba
Mame efia nyako papa bi yada wase ema momoni hye yebekwa na nsi kurum na dwumadi ho atoaso